Tony D and Little Joan with Screenwriters Rant on Wanted Man, starring Dolph Lundgren. Is starring and directing Dolph Lundgren in a movie about he's like a cop who has to go into Mexico to save these witnesses, and then it all goes wrong. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available in at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. I'm distracted by the pictures of Dolph and his various expressions. But he is all over this movie, and he directed it. So he looks good. It looks good. It looks like, a gun-toting fighting man going up against the cartel. And they want him dead. He's going to save that witness. Oh, yeah. So, the first act, he is assigned to go find these witnesses. And they were witnesses to a murder where 2 DEA agents were killed. And so Dolph has to get them and bring them back. And they were arrested, so the cops have them. And so as they're being transported, there's a hit. And they shoot everybody. And they shoot Dolph, but he survives. And everybody else is dead. Except the witness. One of the witnesses survives. And then they go undercover. And Kelsey Grammer's in it for some reason. I don't understand why, but okay. So Kelsey Grammer's in it as one of the cops who wears a Hawaiian shirt for some reason. And so he's hiding in the second act. They're hiding from the cartel in Mexico because the witness doesn't want to go back to America because her relatives doesn't think Dolph can protect her. They're going to kill you. But Dolph's so nice. And then, of course, the cartel show up anyway, and it's a big gunfight. Boom! Dolph shoots this dude. He just takes him on. And then at some point they escape. Trust is hard. Hard as Dolph Lundgren's abs. And then eventually they catch up to Kelsey Grammer at some point. I don't know when. I have a sneaking suspicion Kelsey Grammer betrays them. I don't know why. I just have that vibe. But that's something typical that happens in the third act of these movies. Directed by Dolph Lundgren. There it is. Written by Dolph Lundgren and Michael Worth and Hank Hughes. Produced by Dolph Lundgren and Craig Bogmartin. Why didn't Dolph Lundgren get an executive producer credit? So it's Dolph Lundgren, Christina Villa, and Kelsey Grammer, along with Michael Pare, Roger Cross, Aaron McPherson. Those names all sound familiar, but I know Dolph Lundgren and Kelsey Grammer. So, who was director of photography? Oh, wasn't Dolph Lundgren? Who was craft services? Not Dolph Lundgren? He's doing everything in this movie. Good for him, though. Good for him. I would imagine he has a lot riding on this. It's tough to direct a movie and be in it. You got to do twice as much work. Plus, he wrote it, or co-wrote it anyway. They got some cool shots of him, though. I'm trying to stop off on that one shot of him. There it is. Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, Dolph Lundgren's going to shoot some dudes with a short tie. So I think this will be decent. Dolph is old, but he's not that old. He's up there. But he was in good shape. He didn't do to himself what I think Sylvester Stallone did to himself. Sylvester Stallone sometimes looks weird, especially in the Rambo movies, the late Rambo movies, but Dolph looks normal. And he looks like he can do this. I mean, he still looks retirement age, but he still looks at that age where he's like, I'm 2 weeks away from retirement, but I'll take this one last mission. So he's kind of one of the last of the 80s dinosaurs still kicking around. Schwarzenegger, he's looking really old these days. But Dolph is he's in there and he's directing this, so I'm anxious to see if he's any kind of director. Because sometimes these old guys surprise you, right? I mean, you got like Mel Gibson, does a fantastic job. Clint Eastwood, maybe Dolph Lundgren can do this too. You know, he's kind of going down the Clint Eastwood path, right? Clint Eastwood was Dirty Harry. You could have seen him in a shot like this, and now he's directing amazing movies. So yeah, I'd be very interested to see it just for that, just because Dolph starred, directed, and co-wrote it. So let's see if there's a write up here. Nope. But it looks decent. You know, the action looks fine. Looks like there's going to be a lot of gunplay. A lot of cartel guys are going to get killed. They shot it out in the desert, which is a little bit like shooting out in the woods, because it's just outside, and you can just do whatever the hell you want. You don't have to worry about the buildings or the logos or anything like that. So that's another place. Any place outside that's just nature. A lot of people like to shoot there because you don't have to do much other than you might have to traipse the equipment and the lights all the way out into the woods or something. Put up a bunch of stuff that, runs on battery. But these days the batteries are pretty good. So, and I like this shot. This is a good shot of him doing his thing. It's very cinematic. Feels like a video game to some extent. He's got blood all over his face because I think the dude next to him in the car gets shot. His head explodes or whatever. So yeah, I think this could be good. I mean, I don't know if it's good. Maybe Dolph is a terrible writer and director. I don't know. But I would definitely give it a chance. I want to see it succeed, admittedly. I want to see Dolph succeed and be like another one of these old-time guys who just, it turns out he's a great director. Maybe just because everybody listens to him, they're too afraid to not listen to Dolph. Move the light over there. Yeah, okay. Okay, Draco. All right. Don't get mad. So, yeah. So, Wanted Man. Is this guy? Do we have a date on this? I don't know if we do. No. You can follow it on Quiver. So, I assume this will probably go direct to video. Feels like a direct to video movie. But, these days a lot of things are going direct to streaming. I mean, movie theaters are barely in business. So, yeah, I think this could do well. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joe. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say take it. Thanks to all who came out to Christ Care in Sicklerville, New Jersey, at the Senior Center there. I will be at the 13th Child Brewery on Saturday from 11 to 3. And then on Sunday, almost confirmed tomorrow, Oddball Vintage at 11 to 3 from the show that got canceled on Sunday. And that's it. We'll see you tomorrow.